Gotcha!
And happy Homebrew Wednesday.
Yes, happy Homebrew Wednesday.
It is now the 20th, so I guess we're a day early, the 20th of January, so we might have this up on Homebrew Wednesday. And we missed last week, but
I've been busy though.
Christian's like working like around 13.5-hour days, something like that.
I will say 12.
Say 12 plus, yeah.
And I'm sorry, and I was going to do the beard challenge. I was all in on it. But then work created a new policy where everyone had to
wear hair nets.
Beard nets.
Yeah.
And I was like...
Yeah. Yeah, look how that's coming in, Nate.
It looks nice.
Oh my gosh, I've never had it this long in my entire life.
But sorry.
Thank you, Nate, by the way.
Hair nets are one thing. Putting a beard net on my face like for 12 hours a day, it ain't happening.
You know, there are a few other people doing the challenge this January, and one of them is Rich from Rich's World Beer Tour. And I apologize to you right up front, but there's another gentleman in the UK that is also doing the challenge, and he's not drinking during the month of January. So all this growth is for all of you. Yeah. So hey, we got some beer mill. Before we move on to other things, we got some beer mill. We're gonna share the beer mill right off because we're gonna drink it immediately. This one comes from Mr. Tony Yates out of Norway, all the way to us. He flew in some beers into Florida while he was there. Sent 3 bottles, and sadly 2 of them were damaged on their way to us. Heartbreaking. There was also a spruce tip beer from Gear. I would love to have tried that Gear. I'm sorry. That one got damaged. And then another one from Tony. He had a Centennial Pale Ale. So sadly. But what made it's kind of cool. This one right here, 8.2%. This is his Wookie Jack clone. So we're going to get this one cracked open and we're going to sip on it while we talk to you.
Nice.
Well, not much in the way of head, but we're gonna get the...
It did travel a long ways.
It did. So we're going to get a nose on there.
Ooh,
it has a nice nose.
Oh,
yeah. Kind of does have that Wookie Jack nose.
Yeah, I was going to say that. It's got some dark oat notes to it or something.
Yeah, there's nice sweet. I feel like I got the little bit of rye though on that. The rye with the dark malts, and then a nice sweetness on that. So that's a nice nose for sure.
Yeah.
All right, so cheers. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, it's smooth. It's lost some carbonation somehow in travel, unfortunately.
Might have been that abuse that the other bottles took.
Yeah, probably. They actually repackaged it into a whole new box when they sent it to me. Hey, I wanna talk briefly about football. Now you know my Ducks took second in the nation. That was really sad. But right now we're getting ready for the Super Bowl, and Seattle is in it. They pulled it off.
I didn't even know. Like, I watched that game and I kind of started rooting for the home team, just make people feel better. You know I'm a Raiders fan, so I mean it's been kind of nice to see like everyone happy around here. And it's kind of nice seeing like a defensive team winning it. You know, it's not Peyton Manning. And I'd love to see them whoop Tom Brady. Sorry, I hate the Patriots. It's because
so
of it's because of the tuck rule when they beat the Raiders. And I will never forgive Tom Brady.
Yeah, so Joe, sorry. You know we're not voting for the Patriots.
No, it's Seahawks all the way. Sorry, guys.
But congratulations. I mean, that was a huge win. I mean, they just dominated in their game this weekend.
Colts looked like a high school team compared to the Patriots. I mean, it was pathetic.
I got to watch a good part of the first half. I went to a play this weekend with one of my drinking buddies and his wife, Barbara, and I did. But we did get to watch some of that game, and boy, they just spanked them. So anyway, now at this point, we're just full of excuses. I haven't gotten the kegerator going any further than I have because I need to bring the electrical into the room, and between weather and other things going on work-wise, it's just trying to bring a whole other electrical line in the room is just proven to be a headache, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, with weather being as bad as it is, I was supposed to do some work on my siding, and I did get my kegs quoted, so I will in another month probably go pay the money to get the kegs converted to.
Although
brewing
I'm laughing
systems.
because he's talking about weather as bad as this is the most mild winter we've ever seen that I recall, but
okay,
it's enough. It's enough.
He
with the
said
rain
we're
and
full
stuff.
of excuses, so that's all I got. I work a lot.
That's the truth. He works so much, yeah. And then he works these long days, and then he gets to go on Saturday too. So, yeah.
That'll only be 8 hours.
Therefore, Beer Dog is going to be staying with us tonight for extended companionship, and I'm sure he's going to be trying to get my beer. So anyway, but I tell you what, the blueberry mead has been just a crazy roaring success. Christian was looking down
Wow. It looks blueberry-esque.
I finally had to put a blow-off tube on it. It was just crazy. And then you're supposed to do mixing every day for a while, and then at one point I added Fermade K, and it just took off again. And
It's still bubbling right
and
next
it's still
to me.
bubbling. So yeah, it will be for a while, but that's just going wunderbar. And I gotta say, congratulations to Brad and Nate from Under the Table Brewing, because I mean, I think everybody is brewing the Dropkick Nate. I mean, everyone. It's being made in New Zealand right now. SJ's made a batch. Larmo's made a couple batches. Everyone's making this stuff, and I got the recipe. I'm thinking I'm going to be making a batch before long. So, what a roaring success. So, anyway, we got some drinking to do. We've got all these homebrews from people, so we're going to be drinking a lot of beer. So, we're gonna,
I think it's time for the next bottle.
yeah, I think we're going to finish this one and go get another bottle.
Right on.
All right, here's the next beer. Boy, the head is already faded. You should have seen it had a nice head on there.
Nice head.
This one comes from Doug at PFC Brewery, so cheers, Doug.
P to the F to the C, baby.
Yeah, babe. This is the Douglas Brown Down Ale. This was from the SJ Pour Beers from 2013 competition.
Oh.
That's been aged.
Oh,
All
brown.
right, let's get a nose on this one.
It smells fucking delicious.
You know, there's a really
Delicious.
killer sweetness on this, right?
Oh, yeah. It's got that great brown smell.
Gosh, it has a really nice
You're almost
sweetness.
going into an imperial brown, I'd say, in smell.
Yeah, it smells really, really good.
Chocolatey goodness in there. Just kind of almost a closer.
It is.
It's that thing of like
it's
a
that-
quadrupel in a way because it's
Yeah.
so sweet.
Yeah, there's like a light roast, but you're right. It's got this like sweetness, so it's like a someplace between a double and a quad on the sweet nose. Just almost like a light sweetness. It almost, the nose is someplace between a brown. It almost feels like you had candy sugar going into it or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, it'd be interesting to see.
It's
But
got some hazelnut, some nuttiness to it.
so you're talking, this beer is probably nigh on, just short of 2 years at this point. So
Well,
cheers.
Yeah, thank you.
You know what's amazing?
Yeah.
There's fantastic carbonation on this
Yeah.
still. Really nice carbonation.
It's not as sweet as I was expecting
Right.
it, but it's so good. This is a great brown,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah, that's nice. You're right. The nose really gives off this really big sweetness, but the taste doesn't have that level of sweetness. But it's very balanced right now. It's really
Very balanced,
mellow.
light on the tongue, mellow. It's just got that nice nuttiness to it that, you know me, I love browns. I'm a brown and red dude. Can't.
And it has
Actually, I love all beer.
the lightest hint of a coffee to me, but like a cream sweetened coffee. That is seriously kind of fun. You know?
And this is aged. This is awesome. Like, this is a great aged brown. Like, it doesn't seem like it's heavy in alcohol content. It's well balanced. It's smooth, and it's not like like dull. Like some like lower gravity beers seem dull after aging. This is really still on the ball.
Yeah, most of those sugars feel like they've continued to ferment out, and which probably has further reduced the sweetness on the beer. But still, it drinks really nice. So I got to tell you what I was doing tonight. Christian heard. So tonight was the State of the Union address by the president, and I say sheepishly, SJ and Pat's fan and I, and Sam, the thrifty brewer, is kind of hanging in with us. We turned in the speech into a drinking game. So when certain things happened during the whole speech, we had to either take a 4-ounce shot of a roughly 5% beer, or had to take a 4-ounce shot of an imperial, or we had to take a shot of hard alcohol. And what's funny is the things we expected to happen a lot for the 5% barely happened. Almost all of our shots were imperial and hard alcohol. So I did all this before Christian showed up. So we had a fun night. It was the most fun State of the Union address I've ever experienced in my life. I'm going to do this every year.
Here, I didn't even know State of the Union was going on, or the fact that it was Martin Luther King Day yesterday.
Yeah, if you hear dings every so often, that's my phone going off. That's SJ Poor and Nate and Joe and whoever all going off on there. I think Sam finally went to bed. So anyway, cheers to that. Well, we're gonna enjoy this one a little bit longer, and maybe we'll come back with one more.
Like that idea.
Okay, we're gonna do one more because my whole drinking game definitely had its effect. I can't do a lot more tonight since I had already been consuming quite a bit.
Plus, I gotta drive home so I can drink more beer.
So yes. So this one, if you see, it says RIS. This is a Russian Imperial Stout from none other than Jessie down the street. And Jessie, you got that traveling growler. You need to get that puppy consumed, filled up. You can get it to me so I can get it to Christian. And so we can get it moved to its next destination, which is that Kirk down in Arizona. All right. Does that look pretty? That's from Jess. There we go.
It's nice and dark.
Yeah, it is. That is a really dark mocha head on there. Ooh, I get some darker scents on there.
That's going to espresso brown almost.
Yeah, I get espresso. I get almost like a molasses kind of note on there.
Oh, yeah.
And I also get some of those notes that you get off brown ales too, though, which is really interesting.
Yeah, a little nuttiness in there, maybe?
Yeah, totally I do.
I like it.
Yeah, but you get molasses, some dark chocolate, some nuttiness on it.
Not as much coffee as I would expect.
No, but interesting.
I think it's a let's taste right now.
I do. I agree. Cheers.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my. Mm.
Oh, and now I get that molasses.
Oh, I got the molasses immediately.
Molasses with some bittersweet chocolate. Bittersweet.
I'm going to get the recipe on this one. You know what this reminds me of? Not as thick and as developed, but the 2008 Abyss. Nice, good molasses taste to it. Yeah. It's got some earthiness, some char.
Yeah.
Nice chocolate. Now coffee notes are coming through with the chariness.
Yeah, just a lighter body, lower ABV, but it has that kind of direction. A lot of bitterness on it, though.
I like it, though.
A lot of bitterness. I wonder what the IBUs actually end up. Because for me, the way this tastes, it's like it's 80 IBUs is how it comes across to me.
But the nice thing is, it's well balanced with the molasses and chocolate taste. Because it's got a nice amount of sweetness.
Yeah, the sweetness, bitterness is just enough to cover that bitterness. Yeah,
but it actually is nice with the bitterness.
Yeah,
it really complements it.
Yeah, if you're a hophead, if you like that, boy, you'd you would just dig on this. I like those sweeter flavors. So for me, it's like, okay, you're pushing the edge, but wow.
Yeah.
There's just some
tasty,
wonderful flavors on this. Wow, cheers, Jess. Nicely done.
Yeah.
Good job again.
Well done, beer.
I'm wondering if this is your normal RIS recipe that I know. You know, because you get those batch variants. And I had one of these once before, if it's the same thing, which I also loved. So, very nice.
No, I love it, and I'll be coming over for a recipe. I might have to brew this first on my new system. I don't know.
I'm going to do that Dropkick Nate, I'm telling you. And then once I get the electrical done so I can finish this up, I'm going to make a bunch of lighter beers. But
It's true. And then you're going to have to hook up my chest freezer.
yeah. We'll be keeping busy at that point. But anyway, we're going to wrap this up. We're going to call it good. And we're going to say Happy Homebrew Wednesday, everybody.
Nice, happy, long-winded Homebrew Wednesday as usual.
Yes, yes. And Super Bowl is coming. It's coming.
Yeah, baby. I'm telling you. No pants. Sorry, Joe.
Yeah, we love you, Joe.